What's going on? Welcome to day 11 of the 30-day December demo Blitz. I'm super excited about today's topic because this is the core of what I do, right? So I'm always excited to share about how to get rid of this mess of disjointed tools, not just even because they're disjointed, but because there's all the importing and exporting and tools that don't talk to each other. It is a nightmare. And so I'm here to help you to see a path out of the nightmare into a solution for this dilemma, right? So we're solving the disjointed tools and platforms dilemma. I am Juhl Leonard, and for over 2 decades, I have helped countless large scale automotive manufacturers, solopreneurs, and entrepreneurs to leverage marketing technology for success. And I'm excited to be able to share these advanced marketing technologies with you, the founder, entrepreneur, because this is the best time to be in business than ever before, because the tools that you need to have the data that to run your business are now available. Okay. We just need to harness it, take the reins, and do that thing. So as is, our process for these demos so far, I'm working and becoming better. We're going to have a short demo where we talk about the problem, we're going to talk about the solution, then we're going to jump right into the Boss Assist platform and look at the tool. Now, if you don't have tools, then this may be foreign to you. Go ahead and check out the free pipeline marketing blueprint at scaleready.tech, and we'll get you all set, help you understand description of what the tools are needed for your stage in business. So with that, let's go ahead and hop into the content. So the problem, right? We already talked about a little bit. When your CRM is separate from your email tool, it's separate from your text messaging platform, it's separate from your survey tool, it's separate from your, what else do we do? From your shopping cart, your e-commerce tool, all that stuff is in separate apps. It's kind of a nightmare. It's not just wasting your time, but it's also going to cost you in leads and sales. Why? Because you can't see everything together, right? So you're exporting and importing context manually. Okay, so you go into your email client, you export the context. You got to go over to your tool. I used Aweber. I used Google Streak, and then I had Aweber. So I would export the tools out of Google Streak, and I would import them into Aweber, so I could send out my little newsletter. And then I was never sure like which people are in here. Did I export the list from last week? Are the new people in here? It was just it was a nightmare, right? And then you're tracking the interactions is really nearly impossible. So now, say you get all that together and you were able to send out your email. It's like you don't know, like, okay, you have to go into that tool to see what the interaction was, whether they interacted with you. The fact that you even have to go in there is additional something for you to remember to do as a founder, as you're out here meeting people, trying to, putting the word out about your business, interacting with customers and all that. Now you got to remember to go into the tool and check and see, what people did. And then you're missing opportunities because you can automate the follow-ups if you had a tool that could do that. But otherwise, you got to go in there and do different things that you can't really automate because the tools aren't connected. Now, there are tools out there that will do the integration for you. So, for example, Zapier. That's a big popular one where you could buy Zaps and you can connect your CRM to your, but all that takes time. And for me personally, whenever there's another tool or even another person for that matter, it's another point of failure. So as a founder, we need to understand what's going on with the operation, and everything you add is another, like I said, another point of failure. So the recipe for frustration and missed revenue. Okay. Now, the solution, let's go with all-in-one marketing tech. So with Boss Assist product suite, we combine the most essential tools. Actually, I'm telling you, when you really get to learn the platform, they're essential and non-essentials. Like every tool you think you need is in there. But for Boss Assist, it's a curated suite of products. So we didn't put everything in there, but we put the essentials, right? So your CRM, your email marketing, your text messaging, all in one single place. So you don't have to go out and do other things, right, to get the result that you're looking for. So your CRM automatically tracks every customer interaction. In fact, I will show you how In the customer record, you can actually see the attribution as well as every place where your contact went, so that when you're following up with someone, you can see what they've looked at of your content. How valuable is that? You can send personalized emails and text messages directly from the same platform. In other words, you don't have to go anywhere. You can have your email campaign. You can have your text messages that are set up as template. You can have multiple team members have access to be able to send those for you. So you don't even have to do it anymore. Once you've been able to define what's needed and it's properly configured, there's no typos, it says what you wanted to say, it speaks to your target audience. Once you've got a good, solid piece of marketing material, then you can automate the activity of getting that out to however many people you want to, okay? And all your data is in one place. So you can get reporting and make decisions based on data. And what I was alluding to earlier is that not too long ago, even if you say 10, 20 years is not too long ago, you didn't have access to the data that you have access to today. You didn't have access to it because there had to be a big data center. And so only the largest companies who could afford to have a data center, with the air conditioned floors and everything. I used to work in that area. So you have at your fingertips, literally the same data and the same information of a multi-billion-dollar company. You just have to learn how to leverage it and use it because it's new to you, right? But know that you have it, whereas before we did not have it. So this is what we're going to do today. We're going to hop into the Boss Assist platform and show you how all this works. Talk is cheap. So we're going to show you the CRM integration and how the lead tracking happens. We're going to look at how you can set up a campaign in minutes without switching tools. Now, we've done this in several demos this week already, so we're just going to look at some demos that we already have set up. You can feel free to go back into my YouTube channel at crystalizedme.com and look at any of the previous demos. And then we'll show how the follow-up and reminders are effortless and immediate, okay? With Boss Assist, all your tools are together so we can focus on growing your business and instead of managing tech headaches, right? So let's go ahead and hop on into the platform, the moment you've been waiting for, right? Let's see. Let's go. Here. Okay, you can see my screen. Always have to check here. I'm learning. I'm getting some mad demo skills. By the end of December, I am going to be magnificent at this demo thing. I tell you what, which is exciting because I like to be able to provide solutions. It's what I do. And so this is a great way to help you to understand where I might not always be able to articulate, but you probably live in the same state I live in, the show me state. So when we can show you, then you can understand how things work. And even if you don't understand how they work, at least you know something is happening, right? So here we go. So what the screen you're looking at now, let's start with the contact screen, okay? So this is a demo system that I'm building out. And so this is all demo data except where it says Juhl. But even with this, we've had a little activity during the week on these demos, so I can show you what this looks like. Now, the customer record, again, everything in a centralized location. You don't have to go look anywhere else. You don't have to check your email. You don't have to look on your phone. You don't have to look in a file, in a Google Drive. You don't have to do any of that. Everything one place, centralized, even the conversations in the mails that you send, okay? So when we talk about tracking activity and knowing where the customer is gone, if you look over here in this third pane, first attribution, it tells you exactly where they came from. So I don't know if you can see it here, but it says first attribution, session source, direct traffic, right? So you're able to see, did they come from direct traffic? Did they come from an ad that you placed? Where did this lead come from? And this is important because as you become more proficient in marketing, your marketing is all about, to me, is all about understanding what it is you need to do to get and keep the attention of someone who has a problem that you're setting out to solve and matches your ideal customer avatar. Okay. And so the more data you have, the more ability you have to look at it and see what's working, the better. It's all about optimizing what you're doing to get the best result. And that's what's really misleading. Okay, okay, hold on. I got to go into to a sidebar, a little Wicket here. Okay. So this is what the challenge is with the marketing environment today, is that back in the day when cloud computing first came out, you only had a few options. You had an email, maybe you had a website builder, maybe you had surveys, right? There wasn't that much going on. But now there are so many apps that are available to you. And every vendor says that they're going to help you get more leads, 10x your business, blah, 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 right? Everybody says that. Everybody has tools. Everybody has some. Even the big influencers are in on the community building, right? You got Damon, you got Barbara Cochran, all the sharks. I don't think it's every, don't quote me on this, but I swear at least 3 or 4 of the sharks all have new all-in-one tools, right? To get you in the community. Okay. I'm going to get off of my soapbox for 1 minute. But what I'm saying is that because of this, it's really important for you and I as founders and entrepreneurs to take back control of our business and our marketing, because otherwise we don't know everything that's going on about our business. Because if you have a different person doing your email and you have a different person, you've got a CRM that you're using, you've got a different person do it, maybe you got 2-3 agencies doing Facebook ads for you, all of your data is outside of your business, okay? All of the data you could have in-house and be reviewing and looking at and different reportings and understanding and tweaking. If you got your funnels in one place, you got your email management in someplace else, your data is everywhere. You can't use the data effectively to take a holistic view of your business and decide on what to do next. So it's really important. It's not just about, yes, it's a time saver to have all your tools in one place. And yes, it's good to be able to have all your team access information. And yes, it's good to be consistent with your communication. But beyond that, it's about having control of your data and being able to take your data and make decisions to dictate which direction you go in, instead of what we do today. I don't know about you, but me too. What I did before I found this platform is go out onto the marketplace and follow the one who has the most advertising budget, because that's the one that got in front of your eyeballs. And they say, oh, look, I can 10X. And then you're in. And what they don't tell you is that there's a ton of setup you have to do. There's a ton of learning you have to do. With the Boss Assist platform, we set it up for you. Not just pretend set up your account information. No, we set it up so that when you're set up, you have a fully operational system based on the plan that you're on. Okay, that kind of setup, like be up and running, type of setup. So, okay, that's my soapbox. I'm getting off my soapbox. Let me get back over here and pay attention and walk you through this demo. Okay, so the point is here. You can see everywhere they went. So I visited this page. I submitted this form. My contact was created right there for you or anyone on your team to see. Okay, along with all your notes, appointments. Like maybe you've got documents. You can request payment in here, and appointments. Maybe you got Calendly on one hand, then you've got something else you got MailChimp for your email messaging. You got, I don't know, HubSpot for something else. You got Funnel. It's like everything's all over the place, right? But here you got all your contact stuff right here in one place, right? Now, the next thing we were going to talk about is wait a minute. Oops. I'm looking at my to-do list here. Okay, so email marketing. How you could set up a campaign. Okay, email marketing. Now, we set up several campaigns as part of the 30-day demo blitz, right? So we're going to save a little time in this demo, and I'm just going to show you what a campaign looks like. So we go to automation, and this is a workflow list. And a workflow is basically a series of steps that you automate based it in the order that you want them executed, and based on the way you what your trigger is for them, it does the work, right? So when we talk about having a centralized, let's use this one from yesterday. When we talk about having a centralized platform and everything under one roof, what we're saying is that if I want to send out an email campaign, I don't have to export my list of contacts. I don't have to import my list of contacts into another tool. I don't have to build my email campaign in another tool. Everything is right here in this place. And so workflow then lets you send automatically, right? Automatically. I like, this is where the magic happens. So in this case, this is an example of a workflow. It may be familiar with you if you looked at some of the other demos. But what I want to point out is that when you want to use this workflow, you don't have to do anything outside of the platform. So for example, let's go over to the contact. Let's go over to contacts. So here we are in contacts. And if we wanted to add someone to the workflow, we just click on workflow. Oh, first we have to select someone. So let's select, say you want to select this first window. Maybe you don't want to select all 1,000. Maybe you just want to select these 70. You could take and add all those 70 to this automation. Okay. Here you pick the workflow. It says, let me see. Let's see which one. You're not going to actually execute this, right? Because one, they'll all fail because these are demo information. So then you can do that. You can add them all at once. You can have them go at a scheduled time. So say, for example, you want to do a special and it's your Valentine's Day special, and you want to send out a email blast to your list of people in time for Valentine's Day. And you have, so say you want to have a nurturing campaign. You want to send out, you want to announce it maybe 7 days before. You're going to send out a reminder 5 days before. You're going to send out maybe a testimonial or a more detailed information on what the offer is, 3 days before, 2 days before. Maybe you want to send out a, hey, get ready, let's go, it's about to happen type thing. You can schedule all of that in advance. You can even, if it's multiple emails like I just shared, I would do it with an automation or email campaign with some wait times in between. Or you could do one, like say you want to send out a Merry Christmas. Matter of fact, I need to schedule to do that. You want to send out a Merry Christmas note, right? You can write that today, identify the people you want to send it to, and schedule it based on here, right? Add all at a scheduled time. Add in drip mode. And then you keep a track of what this was that you sent. And then you can go into your bulk action. So here's the description of what we sent. Here's the date. You can schedule the date, right? And then you could add them to the automation. We're not going to do that because we don't want to set it up. But let's look at bulk actions. So here in bulk actions, you can see what you did, right? So if you say, oh, I can't remember what that thing was I did, you can see it right here in bulk actions, okay? So that's a powerful thing that you can do in terms of your contacts, is just being able to send out. Same thing with text messages. Let me see which one I want to show you. We have for Boss Assist an automated self-directed text demo, okay, which you could actually execute if you dial 187 if you dial 1877. I'm gonna put this in the chat. If you dial 1877, let me see, I'm gonna put this in here because I think it's kind of fun. I thought it was kind of cool, just to have a virtual demo. So start the Boss Assist virtual assistant self-directed demo. So you dial this number 1-877-685, 877-685. I can't type today. 685-2677. That spells boss, isn't it clever? So if you just go ahead and dial that number, can I show that on here? Oh, sweet. Okay. So if you just dial that number, it will actually take you to a voicemail, introduce you to Boss Assist, walk you through, tell you everything they can do, and actually send you the text messages so you can see that all in action live on your own phone, right? And so, but anyway, the point is the text messaging. That's our next thing that we're going to talk about real quick. Okay, I was going to show you this a demo. So I wanted to show you one that was a little bit more meaty. I think that's why I was talking about, see, demo, new virtual demo, data maintenance, email nurture sequence. Let's look at this. Oh, that's demo day 4. Okay, let's check this one out and see. Okay, this is a good one. So here, this is from day 4, the day 4 demo. Check it out on YouTube at Crystalized Me. So email welcome. Okay, we sent it. The trigger was they submitted the form, or this one was we added a contact tag. Okay, then it sent an email. Then it waited. We changed this to 1 minute because we had it at 5 minutes and realized that it was going to take longer because we were in the demo. Then you can send a text message. All this can be automated. It would be great even if it wasn't automated. So let's go back. Oh, wait. Okay. So let's go back. Even if it wasn't automated, like we give a lot of credit to workflows, but even if it wasn't automated, how helpful would it be for you to be able to send a text message from a centralized location, or for you to be able to say to your team, can you send standard email, the standard welcome email to blah, 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 and have them look it up in your platform and just send it for you. So let's look at that, because I think that is very powerful. So the workflow is great. We talked about the workflow, but let's also go back and sometimes we don't have to be super techie. We could just be a little bit of techie and it helps us a lot, right? We don't have to be scared. We can do simple things. So here's a simple thing. So is the phone number in here? Here's a simple thing. So even if you just could go into this screen, and there's a companion mobile app that I'm working on setting up OBS so I can show you the app. I'm a little chicken to try it because things have been going pretty good from the tech side on these demos, and I don't want to mess it up. But I'm gonna not be a chicken, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try and target for tomorrow. But anyway. So here, one thing I want to show you here with the Boss Assist platform, you can verify the email addresses. So you know that you have to be careful about your email list, because if you have emails on there that bounce, you have a lot of bounces, your bounce rate is high, your stop rate is high, it gives you kind of like a demerit on your sending domain. So we don't want to do that. If you want to know more about that, go ahead and message me and we can hop on a quick tech Q&A call and I can share more with you about it. But so we can verify here. Now I know I don't have to verify this one because this is me, but you could. And so you could just click verify and you see that orange turn to green. That means, yep, this is a valid email address. So I could do multiple things here. If you look here in the center at the bottom, I can send a text message here to this number. So it says, hello, demo day 11. Super excited that you're hanging in there. Keep up the good work. Okay. And we send that. Now we could send it now, or we could schedule the send. Say, for example, you're working till 3 a.m. You don't want people to know that. You can schedule for 8 a.m. the next day, but we're going to send it right now because I want to show you what happens when you send it. Now, this is your contact record. Centralized. We're talking about centralizing contact records, but you see everything that happens on your contact, whether it's an email campaign or if it's they responded to a funnel, you sent them a text message, you sent them an email message, you scheduled an appointment, everything around that client in terms of centralized contact goes right here. So what you can see, I'm going to show you on my phone because I had that come to me. You see, there's a bunch of other stuff here, but Here's the here's the text message right here. Can you see that? I don't know why I'll be glad to get this thing working so I can really show you on the phone in a professional manner. But you see right there, it's there. That's the text message. Now, if I send something back and it says, glad to be here. Having a centralized set of marketing tools is a game changer for the founder and or entrepreneur, period. Okay, I'm gonna send that back. So not only can you send them stuff, they can respond to you and send you stuff. And it comes in through Lead Connector. So see, I got a notification that it was coming here. I got a notification here that it's come to my phone. And then we should be able to see this in the conversations tab, as well as, see, here's the conversations. This is your global inbox. Glad to see you. Having a centralized set of marketing tools is a game changer for the founder or entrepreneur. See, I just typed that. And if I go back to this record, now I'm not sure if there's a delay here for the, oh, you know what? I think it has to be, I have to be assigned, because it should show up on the contact record too. I'm not exactly sure. I'm sure it's user error. That much I'm sure of, because it's here in the conversation tab. But right here, we see it right here. And then it should be on the contact record, but maybe it's a slight delay to update that. But the point is, everything will be right here centralized for you. You could do the same thing with email. We want to send an email. So how powerful is that to be able to send everything from one place, right? And have all the detail in one place. So that was one of the things that we were talking about here. And then what was our third thing? Oh, we talked about SMS. Okay, so that is the content that we have for today. And if you don't have any questions, let's go ahead and wrap this up here. Let's see. How do I do this? All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Okay. So, if you're tired of dealing with disjointed tools and want to streamline your marketing operations, then Boss Assist may be the platform for you. If you would like to get a free pipeline marketing blueprint, say, for example, you're like, well, I don't know about all this, Juhl. I just got a CRM. I'm not really sure I need all this other stuff. Then go ahead and get your free pipeline marketing technology blueprint, because that's going to give you definitions about what the tools do, what they're good for, which ones are needed for which stage, whether you're in startup or growth or scale. You'll get the detail and you'll get the blueprint for going forward. You can also message me to schedule a walkthrough of the Boss Assist system. And we'll want to be, I just saw something. I was like, wait a minute, I thought I got rid of that. So let's go ahead, and you've been introduced to this amazing platform. Like I was saying, if you need a platform, go ahead and do the tech assessment. It's free. It takes 5 minutes to complete the assessment. It's going to tell you what tools are best for your needs based on your stage. People who are, and if you're a founder in growth, you're not necessarily ready for all the tools that are here in. If you're a founder and you're starting, you're not quite ready necessarily for the tools that are in growth, right? Depending on where you are with your product market fit, depending on where you are with customers, you might not need all that. So this is start. When you're ready to, optimize your revenue operations system, then you start talking about growth and being able to optimize your growth system, your revenue operations system. That's the way that you monetize your product, is through your revenue operations system. So you're ready for a different set of tools. And then when you're ready to scale, you've optimized your revenue operations system. It's good, it's moving, it's operating efficiently, and you're ready to expand your reach now because you can handle additional capacity. Now you're going to go to scale. And those are different tools that are best used in that stage of business. Okay. And so the tech assessment is going to help you to do that. It's going to save you time. You don't have to waste money or time searching the marketplace. I swear, when I was looking for a CRM the first time, can I even tell you how much time was invested in researching which tools were out there, finding a tool, and then implementing the tool based on my business processes, which I didn't have. Okay. Then going to implementing it and actually using it, and to discover that it really didn't do what I needed it to do. Going back out into the marketplace to find something different. I mean, this is a big time suck, none of which is your core business activity, right? So it's going to help you save time and money with that. And you get a roadmap. This right here, you see this document right here? This is the roadmap for everybody, whether it's start or grow or scale. I've given you also kind of what the whole picture looks like. So you can plan for the future picture, or maybe you can take a step back and look at the start and just make sure you've kind of got that area optimized. And you can assess where you are at for your business. And besides, it just takes 5 minutes to do a survey. Okay, it's five minutes. I try to make it as simple as possible because I know as founders and entrepreneurs, we're busy. So if you are ready to do that, then go to scaleready.tech. If you want to schedule a time with me, just go ahead and make a comment. Let's meet in the comments, and I'm happy to meet with you. And most of all, I want to thank you. Thank you for being committed to growing your business. Thank you for being committed to excellence and learning the right marketing tools to support you as you grow. My name is Juhl T. Leonard, and I help founders and entrepreneurs to increase profitability by using high ROI marketing technology to streamline operations and drive growth. See you tomorrow for day 12 of the 30-day December demo Blitz. Bye for now.